11 ideas on how to support your loved one who is quitting tobacco. It's hard when we see our loved one use tobacco. We know it's hurting them and we're concerned and want to help them make a change. Plus, it's super stinky. Giving a kiss or a hug to someone who uses tobacco is not the most pleasurable thing in the world. Some grandkids won't even hug their grandparents who use tobacco because of the odor. Sometimes it's hard not to scream at our loved one, "Why don't you just quit already?" It's not a good idea to do that. In supporting a loved one who uses tobacco, there are some general do's and don'ts when it comes to how best provide support on their journey to quit tobacco. Here's a list of 11 ideas you can utilize to help support your loved one today. Number 1, don't be a nag. Nagging, criticizing, or harping on your loved one to quit smoking is not going to help anyone. If anything, your efforts may be counterproductive and cause your quitter to become resentful. It may influence your quitter to smoke more just to spite you. Generally, people don't like to be told what to do. If you're hollering at your quitter all day to put out their cigarette, they may become defensive and close down communication with you regarding any interest they might have had in quitting. Tobacco use is an addiction. Having an addiction can cause your quitter to behave irrationally. Their behavior may even seem childlike at times. Your quitter may do the opposite of what you're nagging them to do. That's why it's important to avoid nagging at all costs, because it doesn't help. It's only going to piss off the person you're trying to support. Don't do it. Number 2, avoid being judgmental. Don't be hard on your quitter if they're smoke-free for a few days and then slip up. Don't beat up on your quitter when they struggle. It's not a failure if they're trying to quit smoking. The fact that they made an attempt to quit smoking is a victory in and of itself. On average, it takes someone approximately 7 to 10 quit attempts before they're able to quit for a lengthy period of time. Keep that in mind as your quitter embarks on this journey. Be positive and patient through all the ups and downs. Your quitter might not want to be forthcoming and truthful if they feel like they disappointed you. Your quitter will sense if they let you down. Be careful with your nonverbal communication as well. Facial expressions and body language can say more than words sometimes. Instead of grimacing and shooting your loved one a dirty side-eye look, give them a big smile for trying. Do your best to be as non-judgmental as possible, because they're not going to like that. Number 3, don't give unsolicited advice. Get out of the business of providing unsolicited advice. If you have a suggestion, idea, or tip that you feel would be beneficial to your quitter, get their permission first before you share it with them. What you have to share with your quitter might be a great idea, but you want to make sure they're ready to hear it. Simply ask your quitter, "Can I share some information with you?" Or you can say something like, "I have an idea that I believe might be helpful to you. Is it okay if I run it by you?" If you get your quitter's explicit permission first, they're more likely to be receptive to whatever ideas you want to share with them. Give this method a try with your quitter. They might be open to giving your idea a try if you present it in this manner. Number 4, educate yourself about the topic of addiction. Educate yourself about the addictive nature of tobacco use, withdrawal symptoms, and quit smoking medications on the market that can help your quitter. These topics are especially helpful to have awareness about if you've never used tobacco yourself. No matter how you slice it up, the withdrawal symptoms from quitting tobacco are extremely unpleasant. If your quitter has made an attempt to quit cold turkey in the past, it's normal for their body to cry out for that nicotine that it was so used to receiving on a daily basis. These withdrawals and cravings are a normal part of the quitting process. You may have even observed the bad mood they were in when they stopped smoking. That's what the quit smoking medications are designed to help with. Encourage your quitter to consider using one of these 7 Food and Drug Administration approved quit smoking medications on the market. These products are Chantix, Wellbutrin, the nicotine patch, gum, lozenge, spray, and inhaler. Get informed about these topics so you can better understand your loved one's situation and how to help them overcome this powerful addiction. Number 5, express your concerns in a positive manner. You're concerned about the impact that smoking is having on your loved one. Your concerns are normal. Now let's find a productive and appropriate way to express your concerns. Start by setting up a meeting with your quitter. Ask your quitter for 10 minutes of their time and when it's convenient for them to have this conversation. Try to initiate the conversation in a private space where there's no eavesdroppers around. The goal is to initiate an open one-on-one conversation. It's important to have the heart-to-heart talk with them at an appropriate time, place, and location. Explain to your quitter in a sincere manner why their smoking is upsetting you. Explain to them that you love them and are concerned about the impact smoking is having on their health. When discussing your concerns, do your best not to raise your voice or come across as judgmental. Keep a level tone of voice as you speak. Be positive, open, and sincere. Don't pressure your loved one into quitting. Just tell them how you feel in a respectful manner. Don't ask them to quit smoking in this conversation. Just tell them that you care about them, are concerned about their well-being, and that if they decide to quit smoking, you'll have their back. Number 6, ask how you can help. If your loved one starts to express to you that they're interested in quitting, great. You can simply ask them, what's the best way I can support you in quitting tobacco? Listen carefully to their response. Take notes if you have to so you don't forget what was shared with you. If your loved one says you can help by staying out of their hair for a few days, then do that. If they say, let's get out of the house and go for a walk together, then put on your shoes and join your quitter for a walk and talk. If they say they need help with the cost of nicotine replacement therapy, gift them a box of nicotine lozenges. If you do some price comparison shopping, you can help find a good deal for them. If their insurance isn't covering the full cost of Chantix, help them go online to Pfizer.com or Chantix.com to check for coupons. The idea is that you elicit from your quitter what you specifically can do to help. Take the information they give you and put it into a personalized action plan to support them. Adjust your plan based on the information your quitter provides to you. Number 7, don't interrogate your quitter with a million questions. Whatever you do, don't interrogate your quitter with a bunch of questions. If you crowd them with a barrage of questions about their quit experience, it can come across as heavy-handed. They may find your questions very annoying, intrusive, and unhelpful. For example, when your loved one makes an attempt to quit smoking, don't ask them every 5 minutes how things are going. Avoid asking closed-ended questions like, did you smoke today? Or did you have any slips today? I encourage you to ask your quitter open-ended questions that elicit a broader range of response. Examples of open-ended questions start with the words what, how, and why. For example, as mentioned above, it's good to ask, how can I best support you? Or how can I help you? And leave it at that. Ask your quitter one question, then go silent and give your quitter an opportunity to respond. Don't interrupt while they're talking. If you're listening close enough to their response, these questions will get you the information you need to best support your quitter. Be prepared to put their response of what they need from you into an action plan. Number 8, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A great resource for people interested in receiving help quitting tobacco. If you're not aware of the phone-based coaching program that each state provides, please do your homework. You can even call 1-800-QUIT-NOW yourself to have one of their coaches explain the program and send some literature to you. When the timing is right and you're comfortable that your quitter is ready for this information, you can strategically leave a 1-800-QUIT-NOW pamphlet where your quitter will find it. Again, be careful not to pressure your quitter into calling. Don't call the quit line on their behalf because for privacy reasons it doesn't work like that. If your quitter is interested, they will need to call themselves. Learn about what the Quit Now program offers and answer any questions your quitter may have about this great resource. Number 9. Provide genuine, positive encouragement. As your quitter gets started on their quitting journey, provide a few affirmations that are tied to some specific behavior changes they've made. You can also tie the affirmation to some attribute your quitter possesses. For example, if your quitter shares with you they had a stressful day at work and experienced intense cravings and were around other smokers but still didn't slip up, praise them for their accomplishment. Here's an example of something you can say. Wow, you demonstrated a lot of self-control in that situation. You could have had a smoke, but you chose not to. You're a very strong person, that's why I love you. Great job. Another example is if they've reduced their tobacco use in half, say from 20 to 10 cigarettes per day. Capitalize on this opportunity to praise their progress. Here's another sample affirmation you can make. It's great that you were able to cut your smoking in half. You're working very hard at this change. Great job. Your positive encouragement can help build their confidence in quitting and make them feel good about what they're doing. 1 or 2 of these thoughtful affirmations per day can go a long way in supporting your quitter. Number 10. Show affection and give your quitter hugs. Hugs can be very effective when it comes to helping your loved one quit smoking. It can help them feel supported. A lady from Colorado Springs once told me that the secret to happiness is 4 to 6 hugs per day. I'm not a doctor, but I believe this lady was on to something. I'd recommend that your quitter receive at least 4 hugs per day. If they're not at 4 hugs per day yet, that's okay. Maybe they're at 1 hug per day on average. Everyone has to start somewhere. When ready, help your quitter ramp it up to 2 hugs per day. With time, bump it up to 3 hugs. Do that for a little while, then when ready, help your quitter take that leap to that 4th hug. Regardless of where your quitter is at in the quit process, give them some affection and tell them you have their back, regardless of what happens in their quit. Number 11. Celebrate milestones with your quitter. Celebrating milestones can help reinforce your quitter's decision to stay quit. Whether they've been quit for 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month, acknowledge how far your loved one has come in the process. On your loved one's 3-month anniversary without a cigarette, offer to take your loved one out to celebrate. Whatever their favorite restaurant is, take them there for a nice dinner, and then follow it up with a movie and some ice cream. Take them to Outback Steakhouse and treat them to a blooming onion. If your quitter enjoys Wendy's, get them a Baconator and a chocolate Frosty. For all the hard work your loved one put into their quit, they deserve a nice meal. Again, celebrating these smoke-free milestones can serve to motivate your loved one to continue on their smoke-free journey. Bottom line to all of this, be a nice support person. Don't be a jerk. Do your homework. Quitting smoking is hard. It's maybe one of the hardest things your quitter has ever done in their lives. Put in the work to be the best support person you can be. Don't underestimate your ability to influence your quitter's ability to achieve success. Now, what about you? What have you done to support your quitter? What support strategies have you found that resonate with your loved one when they're working to quit tobacco? Please share so we can all learn from your experience.